I don't even know how to explain it, you know?
Yo, Yo Radio. All right, so it's today's Tuesday. Uh, say it's a good day to focus on the root chakra, so we might as well get right into it. This porn industry and what they cooking up, you know what I'm saying, for the people, for the porno stars and sex trafficking and how it's all weaved in to our reality. All right, so unfortunately, I was not unfortunately, but I was checking out Raspy Rawls' page. It popped up on the timeline, scrolling through Instagram, where I get some of my news from, and boom, starting. He has a post of a bunch of adult porno stars that have passed away. So boom, this is one, Sophia Leone. She died on March 11th. Emily Willis is in a coma. That was on March 8th. Cagney Lynn Carter has died by suicide at the age of 36, and that was on February 15th. Dana Fields was found dead. Found dead. You know, whenever they found dead, like how the fuck you find somebody dead? They found dead on January 9th. I'm assuming Max, that was on March 6th. And then porn legend Jesse Jane, posted by Barstool Sports, and that was on March 24th, right? So it's interesting because I started to like, all right, well, why, like, you know what I'm saying? How come all these, women or people are dying? And I saw a comment on his page, and it says, this is very important to know by this dude Slim Turk. This is very important to know. The reason I say this is because yacht girls and yacht boys exist. Whether or not they sign NDAs, which are non-disclosure agreements, they are invited to millionaire parties and exotic places. We all have friends who somehow afford to go for 2-week vacations, and they claim they are models of some sort. Prostitution still exists, and when they speak out against what they have been through and somehow OD or suicide, I've been researching this, and I pay close attention to my certain friends and family members who claim to travel for work, not a business meeting like going to, you know what I'm saying, do distribution deals. Whether you are male or female, you are being sex trafficked, and these people are scared to speak out. These are friends, family, etc. Reach out to these types of friends and family members. Them condos don't last forever. There's no such thing as a sugar baby of some sort. So again, very interesting because that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know people that travel, women or men, whoever, that travel and get taken care of at some level, you know what I'm saying? Get flued out or flown out, you know what I'm saying? And when they do this at a higher level or different levels, I mean, let's say higher level, probably a lower level, they deal with, people who have a lot of money who are in a lot of wild shit, but then they can get their first, maybe their rent paid or their college tuition paid, or then now they dealing with, multimillionaires and billionaires who want them to do crazy, freaky shit, and then they can just take care of their lifestyle. And they only have to deal with them upon call, similar to the celebrity. The celebrity has to deal, when they have to go in and, you know what I'm saying, pardon the roughness, but go suck dicks or get ass fucked or put on these humiliation rituals or do some gay shit or do some inverted eating of babies or whatever the fucking shit that they be doing in there. You know what I'm saying? When they call on them to do that, they may not do that on a consistent basis, but when they call on them to do that, then, you know what I'm saying, they got to go in and get their face planted. You know what I'm saying? So this is very important to know and just pay attention. This whole industry is interconnected and interwoven, and that's what I wanted to, just discuss briefly about, how these porno stars are connected to, boom, Pornhub and all of that. So this dude who is, his name is Solomon Friedman. He's a lawyer. He's an ordained rabbi. And he's coming, or has paused, is coming to save Pornhub, right? So if you look at some of the top holders or investment groups for a lot of the porn sites, you can just look this up. One of them is called MindGeek. That's MindGeek, right? And one of the dudes that's ahead of that is David Memoir Stein. Any Stein, you know who the Steins are. Tassilo. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another one called, that's the founder of MindGeek. Look at MindGeek and which websites they own as far as pornography. I think it's Pornhub's one of them, and they did own or whatever. And then there's WGC WGCZ Holdings. And they, if you look them up, they're quote unquote a shadowy, like you really don't know who they are, but they own a lot of the different sites as well, as regards to like Pornhub, Brazzers, and the different sites. These are the people behind that. And if you look into Crunchbase and look at who they are, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this doesn't look like porn people, right? You think about porn, you think about a certain kind of archetype, but when you look at the people behind them, you know what I'm saying? It's this dude. You look at him like he don't own mad porn. He doesn't. He's the Pornhub is one of the big, and he owns this dude right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is interesting because it goes into their magic, so to speak, right? To do Solomon Freeman, and you look at his name, right? Just check out his name, how these people are named, and like the magic that they do, because they change their names. They are ordained. They are utilized for certain vessels to do certain things. And we could do this for ourselves because we're named certain things. Like I understand what my name and the phonetics and where all that comes from, and utilize that power when I need to. You know what I'm saying? As far as the symbols in my name and the letters, and how that connects to my astrology and to my lineage and all that type of stuff. But we could do all this stuff too. But I'm just putting you on to what they're doing out here, because they're doing this shit to kill, rape, steal, and you know what I'm saying, have us focus on our lower chakra, our Pornhub. Shit like that. So anyway, Solomon Freeman, boom, check out Solomon, right? Just first break down Freeman. Check out the Freedmans, you know what I'm saying? Freedmen, like the land of the free, you know what I'm saying? The Freemasons. Morgan Freeman, the magician. And check out Samuel Bankford Freeman, who destroyed the entire crypto market in one shot. Took out 90% of people's money on it. So the Freeman's Bank back in the day, what they did to freemen, even when they freed the men, quote unquote, out of slavery, they just put them in another level of bondage. So that ties right in with the bondage that goes in to pornography, the bondage that we are still in mentally, and you know what I'm saying, sexual bondage, lower inverted natures. These people are running magic tricks all the way through, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And has a very strong source of like Solomon, who used they say he used demons or devils or whatever to you know what I mean, put them in their place to build his temple. As above, so below. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So he's using demons to build his temple. But they're doing this and only focusing on the demon and showing you their angelic side, quote unquote. Because you look at this dude like, oh, he's not into porn. Like, so the mentality that they have people set up in is totally different from the sleight of hand or the magic that they're doing behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Which is very interesting to look at. And also, it's like sick magician shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the Freemans, whether it be Morgan Freeman, who was in magician movies, who played God, I think, in one of the movies with Jim Carrey. Check out Morgan Freeman shit. His whole catalog is ill. You know what I'm saying? Samuel Bankman-Fried, who destroyed the crypto market with FTX. The Freedmen's Bank. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to what they did for the freemen of the Civil War, and how we thought, or not we, but they thought they was free, and they in the land of the free and all of that, and then now they realize they move into another level of bondage, which gives us Martin Luther King and Nat Turner and all that other shit later on with the Boule and and the Freemasons and what they built and all this type of stuff. So you think you free, but free actually means bondage if you look up, you know what I'm saying, that as well. My man Seven spoke on that a while before about how free and Freya and all of that ties into other stuff. But not to get too deep into that, you think you free, but you ain't free, fam. It's free dome. You dummy. You know what I'm saying? You're in a free dome. So you're in a dome. You know what I'm saying? And you think you're free because you can run around in this dome a little bit further than you could before. So anyway, check out the Freedmans and that etymology, so to speak. And then Solomon, who used the lesser keys or the lesser demons to create his temple. Look at what Homeboy's doing. If you look up this dude, Solomon Freeman, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's building something with demons, quote unquote, lower energies of pornography, inverted pornography, and all levels of pornography, anime pornography, gay pornography, all kind of shit. Cyborg, whatever, like AI, like all that shit is going to be tied in, or already is. So he's building something, and you know what I'm saying, it's probably super rich based upon that. He built his own temple on that, right? So boom, Solomon also has a book called, they have a book about him or whatever, one of his book called The 72 Lesser Keys of Solomon. And it's a real big occult book that, a lot of these people use in their rituals and stuff to, entrance the masses and gain power to put their demons in their place. and then and that Jewish symbol of the downward pointing star and the upward pointing star, you know what I mean, the upward facing pyramid or the downward facing pyramid. They just show the people the downward facing pyramid, or force or invert people to that nature: porn, root chakra, sex, drugs, murder, kill, that type of shit, gangster shit, and all of that. Whereas they focus on the combination of the both, so that they can live within whatever balance that they see fit. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't necessarily will look at it. You were not trained to look at this person and see a demon in this fashion. This person right here, Solomon Freeman. So it's magic. They got the Freeman, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're running the spells. And then they got the Solomon, where he's using the demons to build his temple. And everybody who lives in it or is, you know, gets wrath by it, i.e. these porn stars that are dying, don't know what they're doing because they're enthralled by the demons or the jinns and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets tricky. And it's because they use it across the board. It's just that, you know, I'm just showing it for the porn shit. You know what I'm saying? Then the other thing was, boom, even more interesting. All right, so you go to, you know, surnames, check out surnames, right? So I look up the name Friedman. Remember, this dude's name is Solomon. So Friedman, it means man of peace in German. Translated from Hebrew, Solomon. So this man's name is Solomon. So again, you think Freeman means one thing, but Freeman means Solomon. Solomon. Porn. You know what I'm saying? Like demon. Like double magic. It's real out here, man. Get on your energy shit, B. Focus on like how energy, you know what I'm saying? Like how we can use our root chakra to transcend time, space, gravity, all of that, B. Instead of running around like just doing stupid shit. But these niggas is running around like, then they wash up they clean their trail. So now these porn stars are found dead all of a sudden. And now how does that tie into sex trafficking and the Epstein stuff and the island and, you know, the Israel war and whatever they got going on with these trafficking people who supposedly the list that's supposed to come out, this magical list that never came out, and all the goofy shit that, you know what I'm saying, we hear but know of as like lore, but all of a sudden people come up missing and dead, and then now that they may have been the ones that would have spoken out, or who knows, like I don't, you know what I'm saying, really care, but at that level, but it's just like, all right, but they got mad people watch porn. That's energy. They are harnessing. So by every time you bust a nut, whether it be male or female, you know what I'm saying, on that's energy. And since they own that intellectual property and they got the views and they can say, yo, I got 1 million, you know, I got 100 million views on this. So that means that's maybe 500,000 nuts. And they can, that's very sexual energy, is very powerful energy. Superpower. You could create babies from it. So what are they creating by using not only their demons, Solomon, whatever, Freeman and all of that magic and the Pornhub and all of that, but what are they creating by now taking your, or, you know, people's, humans' nut energy and building with that? They are building the world. They are building the fucking world that we live in. You see what I'm saying? Like every nut, I busted a nut. Like, oh shit, all right, let me go get back to, and then you go into your life but you've drained, as a man, you drained all your energy if you're a man watching porn. You know what I'm saying? You've now released yourself, and that goes off into the ether, but they suck that up because you have paused, because you have now, it's their intellectual property. You're not charging yourself up, you know what I'm saying, on your own design and using that to go and train, or charging yourself up, you know what I'm saying, in the sun and using, you know what I'm saying, like you're not using Mother Nature to go and get great feelings from. I don't even know how to do that anymore. But these people know how to do it and build their temple. So, you know what I'm saying, like there's ways to do that. A lot of different ways. And it depends on your makeup and how you understand energy, how you feel it. Can you feel the energy between your palms? Do you understand, like, you know what I'm saying, the energy on your back when you wake up, why it's so tight? Do you understand the energy of sex? Do you understand the energy of even talking and blah, 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 and where that throat, all this stuff from our feet, toes, knees, is energy all around us. Life is all around us, our breath, water, and everything. Do you even understand how to harness, without just guzzling a cup of water, how to harness energy from water? Not make gas for it so we can run our car. Harness water for our own personal, spiritual, energetical being. But these porno stars is out here getting clipped by these demons who are seen to be, quote unquote, as Solomons, thinking that they're freeing men, but they're actually frying you. The fried man. You feel me? Don't get fried or fired out here with these magicians. Be careful, Stay in tune. Bro Radio.